Hello, my name is Mario Leon, and my president is on the Piazza Navona. The Piazza Navona is an open public square which is located in Rome, in Italy. Initially, it was the site of Emperor Domitian's stadium, which he built in AD 89, known as the Domitian Stadium. It is a U-shaped stadium built of concrete, travertine, and brick, which is capable of seating 15 to 30,000 people. Now, I'm not too big on technology, but shown here is the Domitian Stadium. You might notice the U shape of the stadium. Now, this is where the Roman circus took place, which consisted of medieval joists, or gladiator battles, naumachia, which are mock-up sea battles, and parades, in which public wearing, provided by the best Roman dressmakers and tailors, was provided. The transition from the Domitian Stadium to the Piazza Navona were overseen by Pope Innocent X, whose name is also Giambattista Pamphili, who, yes, is also part of the Pamphili family. The Pamphili family was a wealthy family in Rome during that time, in which they were very ambitious for themselves and for Rome. They started buying off the land which now shapes the Piazza Navona, and as the Palazzo Pamphili was taking shape inside the piazza, that's when Pope Innocent X realized that they needed a fresh refreshing of the space. So right here we have a picture of the Piazza Navona now, and as you can see, it has the same contour shape as the Mission Stadium, which was once located there. The three fountains right there are located in the center, northern, and southern end. So the first fountain I want to show you, which is located on the southern end of the Piazza Navona, is the Fontana dell'Amoro, shown here. And to answer your question, this does speed editing and Photoshop. So initially, this was a trough which was designed by Giacomo della Porta. The trough would draw water from the outskirts of Rome into this trough, in which donkeys and horses would drink, until Pope Innocent X basically decided that his family needed more merit, more than just the trough. And by 1653, this sculpture was renovated by Bernini, as shown here. The second fountain I want to show you is La Fontana di Nettuno. This fountain was basically designed and sculpted in 1576, and it represents Neptune, of course, based on Roman mythological belief. He is the sea god, and shown here in his pose, which is initially supposed to be calming down the turbulent waves to establish order and equilibrium, which is the message that Pope Innocent X wanted to establish among his society. This idea of peace, equilibrium. And the third, and which to me is the most important fountain in the Piazza Navona, is La Fontana di Quattro Fiumi. This fountain, as said before, is located on the center. It represents the unifying focal point, which unifies the whole piazza. Now, this fountain has 4 different sculptures located at 4 different corners, and it represents the spread of Christianity around the whole world. So initially, these 4 different sculptures represent the 4 major rivers of the world, which then represents the whole world itself. So we have the Nile River in Africa, the Ganges River in Asia, the Danube River in Europe, and the Rio de Plata in the Americas, in which Americas was barely discovered during that time, but initially, now the Rio de Plata is located on the southern of the Americas. To quickly end this video presentation, I just want to say how I thought it was very interesting that these two distinct beliefs in different, on one side you have Neptune, the Roman mythological god, and on one side you have a fountain representing the spreading of Christianity. So I thought it was very interesting how they both live in a communal way, these two distinct beliefs. So thank you very much.